So I had just discovered permaculture. I saw Jeff Lawton's farm tour, was totally blown away, totally turned on to permaculture, mainly for what it could do for me in this farm. Good morning, guys. It's what, 7:20? I've been up for a while. Typical schedule, get up at 6, sometimes earlier now that it's so light outside. Go out and do the morning chores, real quick, just to feed and water. And then I take some time in that morning to work on my course that's coming out later. Today, I talked about this crop garden system, guys. So you'll kind of get a vision of what's going on, and you'll kind of get a little teaser of what the kind of stuff that's gonna be in this course. So here we go. You guys know Donald Trump's posse. Yeah, look at that. Do you notice something here? Sod, tilled. Now, it's got wood chips over it and mulch, so this is not bare naked earth. This was full of weeds. Now some volunteers helped us, but they prepped this area and we'll move them out soon and plant it. So there they are behind me, guys, the Donald Trump posse. And right here is where they were. They were in here, remember that? They tilled this area and then we came in and transplanted our plants in here, the tomatoes and the squash and the pumpkins and things like that. We have some bug attacks, but otherwise things are doing great. And this is a great example of that system maturing. Look. Remember this, guys? We had the chickens in here. I don't know if we were vlogging even when we were doing this, but we had the chickens prep the area, moved them out, and now we planted seeds into here. You guys do remember that. This is the pumpkin. I believe it's all pumpkins. Maybe there's some squash in here. It's doing good. We've dug down into that mulch, planted it. Proud of this area and how it's doing. Sure, there's some weeds in here, but this is definitely going to dominate it out. Sunflower seeds, guys. This can be a big part of their grain diet. So when that area is done, we'll come in and harvest what we want, leave some for the chickens, and then bring the chickens back through and start all over. It really is a beautiful system. Sure, I'm experimenting with some things. Sure, we got some weeds growing too prolific in some areas, but we're getting very close to fine-tuning. Now that's just a little bit of this system. I talk way more about it and how to do it in my course, but I just thought I would give you guys a little glimpse. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, good morning, buddy. Where's all your siblings? Yeah, like you don't even notice. Okay, hey, as long as you got mama, you're all right. Hey, you want to change and go with me? All right, let's go. Let's get you changed. All right, come on. Here we go, we're all done. Let's go, come on. Let's do this. Huh, what do we have here? You want to see what that is?
Yeah.
Me too. Look, it's from my buddy, Diego Footer. Quick story about Diego. Yes, I am in a car. No, I am not driving. Yes, I am parked. Gideon was not even a twinkle in our eye when this happened. So I had just discovered permaculture. I saw Jeff Lawton's farm tour, was totally blown away, totally turned on to permaculture, mainly for what it could do for me in this farm. More abundance with less work, essentially. Well, after talking to Mr. Google Pants about permaculture, it didn't take me long to find the Permaculture Voices podcast. And at the time, I didn't even know what a podcast was. It was the very first podcast I ever listened to. You want to know the episode? It was the Permaculture Voices with Diego. It was episode number 8. I don't even have one of those cool things to hook up a smartphone to your car, so I burn a CD. Pop this CD in, episode 8 with Primal Pastures. That episode was particularly awesome because he had interviewed those guys who were just regular guys doing regular things, but started a farm in a radical way and became pro-farmers and not that long of a time. Okay, in this episode, Diego interviews a guy named Paul Grieve. He now calls himself Farmer Paul every once in a while, but he was not always a farmer. What do you see, buddy? What do you want? Can we keep walking? Can we keep walking? Okay, thanks. So he wasn't always a farmer. He's got 2 things stick out, 2 cool things about that interview. Thing number 1, if I can remember the story right, Paul and his brothers and I think his dad were sitting around. I don't know if they were watching TV or what, or if it was a holiday, but one of them said, you know, we ought to get some chickens, and they just kind of talked it over a little bit, and everybody was kind of like, yeah, you know, that'd be a great idea. And then the conversation kind of fizzled out, and so everybody kind of went about their thing, except for this one brother. He kind of snuck off, went to another room, did a little research online, and ended up ordering, I think, 50 meat birds. And he comes back into the room and he says, well, I ordered the chickens, guys. And they're like, what? We were just talking. Well, nothing like 2 or 3 week deadline to get them prepped. They go out and prep and get ready for these guys. they put something out on Facebook and the chickens all sell. I don't even think they get any for themselves. And they're like, we're on to something. And then they talked about launching this business, this farm on Kickstarter and how well it did. Here, look, let's go check out the Kickstarter. At the time, I didn't even know what Kickstarter was, but it sounded like a really cool way to raise money for your business. So I rushed home and pulled it up online and watched the Kickstarter as soon as I could. Look, Mr. Brown.
We started with 50 chicks. We ordered them about a year ago, and it's just grown from there. Got a lot of customer response, so this is where we are today.
So after seeing that Kickstarter, I was totally excited about the possibilities of permaculture, a permaculture-related business, of these guys at Primal Pastures. I think it's part of what led me to do my own Kickstarter. Definitely Diego's podcast, the later one, with the guys who made Permaculture Orchard. Permaculture Orchard was a huge inspiration for my film Permaculture Chickens. Diego's episode on how they marketed and promoted that film helped me in my initial marketing and promoting of my film and my own Kickstarter. Guys, I'll leave links to all these resources below. But look, back to the box. What is in this box? Well, let's find out. Ooh, we got a note.
Rhodes family, thanks for the videos and for keeping it real. You all are awesome.
You happen to be wearing his shirt this morning. Is that funny? Is that not funny? Okay, what else we got? Nice. It's another rooster shirt. Hey, I think they're all rooster shirts.
Yeah.
This is awesome because we pretty much love these rooster shirts. Oh, we got a different one.
So large.
Create a ruckus. Ooh, I like that. That guy's ready to make a ruckus, that's for sure. How's that?
Looks good.
We couldn't both wear the black shirt today. We can't be those people, you know, with matching t-shirt. But we still got we're themed out in Permaculture Voices t-shirts. Thanks, Diego. You have a wonderful day. Man, missing Jonah right now. Got to move the turkeys outside. He's been doing a wonderful job at that lately. All right, enjoy your day, guys. Hey, your lilies are coming in nice.
They are.
Comfrey's killing it. Hey, you ready to go? We're gonna finish setting up this setup for butchering for Saturday. Let's get the sink over there.
Let's do it.
Hey, you guys like my truck? The Honda Odyssey. It's a good truck. Found this stainless steel at the metal yard. 20 bucks, I think, for this whole setup. Sink and counter. Nice little shed here. And works good for keeping cool or dry. It might rain this Saturday. Butchering out there, passing the chickens in here. Okay, we have our hose hooked up. Now let's see if it works. Silence. There we go, yay!
So what Justin is doing is getting the sink set up. We have this kind of set up to be like an outdoor kitchen, which is really nice. All right, we got the sink set up, and tomorrow we're just gonna keep going at it and check the gas stoves and things like that.
Well, look who's here. Hey, what do you got? Well, thank you very much. Hey, look, this is awesome.
An eagle.
Yes, a huge flag. Well, look at you guys.